What is going on, everybody? I am Uncle Henry, and that's my good mate over there, Uncle Logan, rocking the Incredible Hulk shirt and hulking out as usual. And we're here and we're about to announce the month of June's Fellas giveaway. And this month we have two movies to give away in 4K Ultra HD quality for you guys to enjoy at home. And these two movies are The Bride and Speed Racer. So two reimagined movies of The Bride being The Bride of Frankenstein, which came out way back in the day in black and white. And then of course Speed Racer, which was a cartoon. And they, were both put out. Warner Brothers is the company behind these movies. And we're going to give away these two bad boys here. We both enjoyed The Bride. We just reviewed this last month. Jesse Buckley and Christian Bale. Really unique movie, really fun movie. Critically panned and not didn't do great at the box office, which is a bummer. I think it was just misunderstood. I think us having a love for the Universal monsters. I think we appreciated what Miss Maggie Gyllenhaal was trying to do with that movie. And we're really blown away by Jesse Buckley and Christian Bale in the film, just what they did with those characters. Took them to some interesting places. And yeah, so we really enjoyed that. And then Speed Racer from back in the day, the Wachowskis, of course, from The Matrix. They went and made that visually stunning film, is what I remember from it. Not a huge fan of the movie, but it definitely will look great in 4K quality. So, what should we ask all our followers here? How can they enter into June's Fellas giveaway of these two movies?
I'll always ask you wild rascals out there a question, but what's your favorite reboot, remake, reimagining like movie out there? I know there's so many of them. Of course, as of late, a lot of reboots, remakes of movies from back in the day. Of course, The Bride being one of them. Really well done film. But there are a few movies that come to mind for me. Of course, horror as always. I liked was it Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 because I remember seeing that at theater. Jessica Biel, I thought that movie was awesome. Scary as hell. Really, really great looking movie. Horrifying, scary. And the other one that came out around that time, House of Wax. I love that movie. A lot of people sleep on that or hate it. Alicia Cuthbert, Paris Hilton. That's a fun remake of the Vincent Price movie from back in the day. So two movies that come to mind, reboot, remake, reimaginings. What about you?
Well, one that comes to mind, Footloose, the reimagining of the Kevin Bacon classic. I mean, I didn't say it was good though. Another one that recently came out that we did, had enough fun with, a remake that I can think of here. Not saying these are great by any means, but just, with the whole reimagining reboot. I'm talking about the newer Roadhouse that came out with Jake Gyllenhaal as Dalton. And then, of course, you had Connor McGregor as the bad guy. Just over the top action, a different feel. But yeah, there's been a ton of reimaginings. One that I can think of, in the horror genre, like you were mentioning, around the same time as those that was really bad was the Friday the 13th remake reimagining. It just didn't feel like it was Jason at all. I feel like the only thing it had going for it was like, okay, maybe it had the same kind of mask but otherwise the character didn't act anything like Jason, didn't move. There was a lake there. I'll give them that. Other than that, not a good one. But The Bride and Speed Racer, those are pretty two decent reimaginings. The Bride more so for us. But we want to hear from you guys. There's so many to choose from. Let us know, and we will be back in June. Let's look for that date now.
June 25th, Thursday, June 25th, we will be back to announce one random winner of these two great films on 4K digital code.
So we'll see you all on June 25th. Make sure to enter in. And until the next Cinephellas giveaway, I'm Uncle Henry.
And I'm Jesse Buckley signing out till the next Fellas Giveaway video. Cheers!
Cheers.